Hey, so this is my second video in 20 minutes, and I had just made a previous video and I had to delete it. I hated everything about it, but it inspired this video. And the reason it inspired this video is because the last one I did, I didn't even really want to do. I was really trying to think about how to do it, what to talk about. My heart wasn't in it. And so when I did the video, I actually felt, like drained and just not as trying to get myself engaged, and I just couldn't quite do it. And I'm really good at getting myself into a really pumped up, happy, positive energy, but deep down, my heart just wasn't in it. And what that made me think about is how relationships, there's so many similarities to that with relationships, right? Where most people, when they're in relationships, they just think it takes all this work and it's like pulling teeth, after the honeymoon period, maybe it's great for a few months or whatever, but eventually it's just, it's all this work and all this communicating that we have to do. And it takes so much effort and it's give and take and all this stuff, and it's draining and exhausting. And no, that's all a big pile of bullshit. That's not true at all. But just like that video I did, my heart wasn't in it because it wasn't like, my mind just wasn't wired to it. It's not what I'm truly passionate about talking about, unlike what I'm talking about now, where I am really passionate about it. It's very similar in a relationship where men and women are wired in different ways, right? And when they operate in a certain way, it's going to be very energizing for them. It's going to be really fun. It's going to feel really natural. It's going to feel effortless to be doing stuff, and it's going to feel effortless and energizing to do things for your partner. And if you do it a different way, then it's going to feel like you're, punching yourself in the head. It's gonna or running a marathon. It's going to feel exhausting. It's not going to feel fun at all. And if people don't understand polarity and they don't understand themselves, they don't understand how men and women work, they won't realize how fundamentally different men and women really are. So if a woman, for example, is leading, I don't necessarily mean leading really obviously. It can just be something subtle, like she's doing a lot of, hey, when you go to the store, can you go get some milk, right? Energetically, that's leading. Okay, on a subtle level, it is going to feel like leading. And when a man is, what does a man have to do when a woman's leading? Well, either he resists it or he has to submit to it, right? Those are his choices. So when he's submitting to stuff like that, and he's submitting over and over and over again, that energy, whatever energy that he has, is going to be flushed right down the toilet. It's going to drain him. So it's not just about feeling disrespected. It's also just going to drain the shit out of him more and more and more and more. And then he's going to get to the point where just like, I don't really want to do anything for my partner anymore, right? It's not that his partner is a bad person or not an amazing woman or anything like that, but it's that she is leading, and men do not get energized in any way by submitting to leadership, especially by their woman, right? Whereas if she just changed the way that she communicates, it's not the words so much as the energy behind it, right? If she just changed that to, hey, can I have some milk, right? And I'm talking about the permissiveness energy, where she is like submitted to whatever decision, whatever choice her man chooses, right? Now the man is energetically in a position to serve her. How is that going to feel? That is going to feel energizing. This is like, yay, I get, like, talking about internally, not necessarily what the man's saying to himself, but like, yay, I get to serve my woman. I get to devote to my woman. That is going to feel good. That is going to feel energizing. That's going to feel amazing, because he loves to give gifts to his woman, but only when his need is met. And what is his need as a man? His biggest need is to lead. It is to be received for his leadership. But those needs aren't going to be met when he is submitting to his woman's leadership. And then, of course, it's the exact same thing for the woman, but the reverse, right? how fun does it feel for a woman to be leading her man, right? Subtly or not, right? Having to be trying all the time, trying to fix things, trying to make things work, trying to, make things happen, trying to get his devotion in some kind of way. It feels draining, right? There's no passion in that. There's no, it's not energizing in any way. It doesn't feel good. And so the more that she does it, the more drained that she is going to feel. And then to make it so much worse, the more that she does it, the more that her man gets drained from submitting, and then becomes less and less interested in doing things for her, which, more of her needs go unmet. And then she just wants to, is generally going to try to get her needs met more and more, assert herself more and more. And then this creates this fully depolarized dynamic where neither partner are getting their needs met. Both partners feel increasingly drained, right? They just have less and less energy to put into the relationship. And eventually it's just going to cause one or both partners to withdraw, to check out, to just not be interested anymore, because it's too draining. It's too much work, right? And it's tragic because, the man doesn't know that his role is to just start stepping up and leading and shifting this dynamic. And the woman doesn't know that she can get her needs met if she just stops trying to get them met through her leadership, right? There's a much better way. And it's tragic because both partners really are trying, and both partners really do care about each other. They're trying their best. They're just trying to get their needs met in whatever way that they know how, whatever way that, they've learned from their life. But what ends up happening is neither get their needs met, and both just end up getting really drained, right? And it's not fun. But, if you can just polarize things, if you know how to polarize your relationship, everything shifts in such an amazing way, right? Where you can increasingly do more and more for your partner, right? A man steps up more and more and devotes to his woman and starts leading more and anticipating her needs more, and just like thinking about all the things that make her happy, and organizing things for her, organizing things for the family, organizing things for like dates and all that kind of stuff. And that is energizing for him when his woman can really receive that and she's appreciative of that. That will just give him more energy, even though he's putting in more and more work, right? And it's the same thing when a woman's able to fully just let go of control and submit to her man's leadership, to her devoted leadership, and just receive all of these amazing gifts from him. Gifts that, going on dates and having things organized for her. And all she has to do is let go of control and go along with it and express how she feels, both good and bad, right? And so it feels effortless for both partners, because that's the way that we're designed. That's the way that we are meant to complement each other in a relationship as a man and a woman. And so when I say that this relationship is effortless, I'm not bullshitting you, like trying to sell you on something that's actually totally out of touch with reality. No, it's real, and you can have it if you want it badly enough, right? Like it actually is effortless because of the way that our programming works as a man, and the way a woman's programming works, right? And the way the programming works when both man and woman are together and they've healed most of their wounds that are getting in the way of this beautiful dynamic. And if you want to create that kind of relationship, right, whether you're single right now or you're in a relationship with someone right now and you're stuck and there's just, how the hell do I create that? That really sounds amazing, but I don't really know what to do. Okay, well, this is what I help you with. This is what all the coaches that I work with help you with, right? Sorry, I'm getting a call. That's got to close that. Yeah, so if that's what you want to have that effortless relationship, right? That dream relationship. It doesn't take any work. It's not like pulling teeth. It's just like having fun and doing doing what feels most natural and easy for you, and you get all your needs met, as well as meeting all of your partner's needs at the same time, then go to Relationship of Your Dreams and book a call with me. I'm looking for men and women who are committed, right? They really want to do this work. They're really serious about it. They're passionate about it. This is the most important thing that they can get handled right now in their life. They're willing to persevere, right? They're willing to be courageous. If that is you, right? You know, this is scary work. Of course it's scary, and it's difficult work. It's also really fun, but you have to be willing to move through all of this. You have to be willing to move through your excuses, move through your fear. And if that's you and you're willing to do that, well, awesome, because you're definitely going to succeed. And that starts with booking a call with me. So go to relationshipyourdreams.com. We'll talk all about what you're going through, all the problems you're experiencing, why you're experiencing it. And then we'll talk about a solution that will really work for you to give you what you want, the relationship of your dreams. So that's relationshipyourdreams.com.